Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Kathy, and it is September 7th. And this is the first Sunday ceremony we've had in almost a month because I was out with family and recovering from all of the not the moving, but the traveling and everything. So all of that, for those of you who aren't aware, my eldest brother, who is a year younger, not quite a year younger than me, passed on and has left this world, and he had a tough life. So he is at peace, and we're delighted to have that. And he's joining us, by the way. He's right behind my left shoulder there. So he's joining us for this Sunday ceremony. Let us begin. Heart source. For those of you who are joining us and are not aware of the heart source, this is one of the three tools of protection. And that's just putting it mildly because the heart source does so much more. And in the heart source, you move into the front of your heart chakra, in the center of your chest. When I say move in, just bring your attention to the front of your heart chakra and imagine that you're walking into this wonderful vortex. Make yourself little. Wonderful vortex. There you go. And go as deep as you can. And I'm seeing all these different structures that are also in the heart chakra as we're doing this, but we don't have time to go through them all. Now, you're leaving that part of yourself there in the front of the heart chakra. Hold on. Heavens, where is the... I was trying to not cough on the recording, although y'all get to hear the cough. So now we're going to come out of the front of the heart chakra, go into the back of the heart chakra, going deep within. There you go. And again, come out of the back. You still have your part of your energy in the front and the back, and now come to the front and go into the front of your third eye. Amma said deeper, go deeper within than what some people were doing. And she was definitely talking to me. Good. And now go into the back of your third eye. If you can't find it right away, just I call it roaming around, but it's there you go, whoever that was looking for it, right there, in there as deep as you can. Now, intend, ask for a beam of energy that goes from your heart chakra to your third eye, goes up to the center of the universe, down into the center of the earth. Feel that connection. You are grounded above and below. Isn't that interesting to be grounded above? So you are connected above and below. And by the way, this particular beam of energy is within the pranic tube, but it is not the pranic tube. It's on a whole different dimension. There you go. Notice what's happening in your body, if anything. I'm having all kinds of stuff going on in the abdominal area between the navel chakra and the solar plexus. There you go. We're going to do this a little bit differently because Amma wants me to get everything set up, and then we'll do some other things in the healing work. So now all of us, we are gathering into our healing lecture room. There is a floor of light below us, a canopy of light above us. There are pillars of light in the four corners, and she wants me to point out that, she being Amma, is that each pillar has it's like the double helix of the DNA. And she says, and now she is shining a light on that so that those of you who are clairvoyant or claircognizant, that I'm claircognizant, not clairvoyant, even though it sounds like I'm clairvoyant, is that she wants you to know that there is continually a deeper integration of the crystalline DNA within our DNA. In each pillar, they're different colors. Back left is blue. She says, hurry. And back is almost a forest green. The front right is a spring green. That's interesting. And the front left is, imagine a rain shower. Now, imagine lots of rain, more than a shower coming down, and what the color of that must be like. And she says it's more of a platinum kind of energy, and notice that. And there is a central pillar. And in the central pillar, she says, Kathy, heart source. Yes, thank you, Amma. Because I forgot to mention the angels that are from pillar to pillar to pillar to pillar to pillar. Too excited being with y'all. That's what it is today. And yes, Cleo, there are angels from Archangel Raphael's band, Archangel Uriel's, and Archangel Michael's, and Archangel Gabriel's band surrounding the entire healing lecture room. And now the central pillar. And coming into the central pillar, I don't usually see this that often. Usually the archangels are around in the area, but there are a number of them coming into the central pillar. Raphael and Michael, goes by Michael. Archangel Golden, who is the archangel who she is golden, and she works with Archangel Metatron with encodements. And there's some others that do not know who they are. I'm not going to take the time to ask, but some of them are from other galaxies. And she now asks you to repeat for yourself heart source and feel yourself going into the back of your heart chakra. Go deep within, as there is your sacred space, which is a wonderful place to work from. And she asks you to please connect with your healing team there in your sacred space. Just ask them to come. And from your healing team, a member of your healing team is your soul self, which is what Amma prefers to use instead of higher self, but it doesn't matter. She says us humans, we get caught in the hierarchical structure that you're better than the higher you are in the hierarchy. And so that's why she likes to use soul self, which is our energy, of which we split into parts, especially those of us who are incarnated from our soul self have two, three, at least three. Some of us have two, some of us have three incarnations going at the same time. If you wonder why you're so tired when you wake up, you may be visiting your other incarnation. Now is coming forth from the central pillar. A whole group of beings are there, and when all at one, 12 of them are the Chohans of the rays. And Archangel Hilarion is coming out. He is the Chohan, the head of the fifth ray, the green ray. And I'm wearing, it's not quite this color green, but it's a green of healing. And he is saying very specifically, giving us all directions. We're going to do something we've done many times before if you've been attending these. It says, when you work with your healing team, before you make this command, have your intention to release anything that is not love that is caught within your chakras. So make that intention first. And now command, chakra spin, spin as fast as is safe for me. Breathe in and bring energy in from above and up from below. Now say faster. You've cleared out some, so say faster. If it is not safe for you to have it go faster, know that your healing team and your soul self will manage that. Notice what is happening with your body. My body is saying, take some deep breaths. And Hilarion says, faster. So just say faster. If you find yourself feeling ungrounded, say heart source. There you go. And now the other way, it's not of cleansing, although we can use it from cleansing. Let us say, I am the sword. Those of you who have been here for a while, I am the sword. You are the sword of Archangel Michael. For those of you who have never had the absolute delight of receiving the sword of Archangel Michael from your heart, call upon Archangel Michael. He's right there with you because I've already mentioned his name. So he is in readiness. And just say, may I have your sword? Hold out your dominant hand, whichever one it is you're going to use for wielding the sword. For those of you who are ambidextrous, I'm right-handed. And he will place the sword in your hand. I can feel it in my hand. He does this every time. And I close my hand over the sword, and it is pretty much the same size. That's how big the hilt of the sword is. My sword is. Yours can be different. It can be larger, it can be smaller. And Archangel Michael said, those of you who think you are such elders that you are not able to handle the sword, my sword is powerful and light. An infant could handle it. So how about that? And he grins real big. And he's not kidding when he says an infant could handle it. Take the sword, point it straight up, put it right in front of your heart chakra, and place it within your heart chakra. And the energy of the sword will go through you. Good. And Archangel Michael is going to show us a different way to use the sword than I have heard him say, but some of you may have already gotten this information from him. He says, think of a time in this past month in which you know that you were in the midst of not love. It could have been confusion, it could have been fear, it could have been somebody's anger, and see yourself in that space. Do not get involved in the emotion of it. Just see yourself in that space. Simply say, I am the sword. And for those of you who just received the sword, when you say, I am the sword, your entire being, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, all of the different parts of your energy have the same frequency of the sword as if you were wielding it. And you can still wield it if you want to. The sword can be light years long, or it can be microns long. And notice where you are in that space of maybe some confusion or anger or despair. It may not be yours, it could be somebody else's. And that's interesting. I am being taken to the at the funeral home where we had Tom's service. And here's the thing. ask for your energy as the sword to expand to fill that room. Just breathe. If you start feeling other people's emotions, go back to your heart, say heart source. And you are transmuting energy. The people my brother had been staying with for a number of years are deeply grieved at his loss. They knew him better than we did, his family. There. And ask if there's other people that are there. Just ask, am I to place those people within my energy field as the sword? And if you are, and I'm seeing Tom's friends, there's 4 of them especially, and I am going over, and remember, I'm going back to, we're going back, and I'm going back in time, we're all going back in time, and I am surrounding them. And you can simply declare, transmute this energy to the highest vibration possible. There you go. And now ask, connect with whatever energy it is that I connect with Amma or Abba or God, doesn't matter what you use. And I just say, please fill them with all the love they need right now but hadn't received. Please fill this room, which is a funeral home, fill this room with all of the love of the Creator's love of all that is. Remember, if you clear low vibration energy, you need to fill it with high vibration energy. There you go. And the word that I just received was that as you release energy from those closest to you, and I'm talking about in what you're imaging right now, you can then expand your energy even more. So you might say, if you were in a room and you feel that this is all happening wonderfully, and there's another room, and just say energy, and you can just say energy expand, so that I, as the sword, am transmuting even more low vibration energy into the highest vibration of energy possible at this time. And when you're doing this, I'm using words, right? All you have to do is get that idea and think of it, and your energy is going to automatically expand. There you go. Just notice what happens. For those of you who are not familiar with using this process, I want you to know that this work is a part of what we call, Amma calls Spiritual Lovefare. And we are called to do that. We are called as people of light to do that now in this time of tremendous change and chaos. It seems like chaos, but it's tremendous change. There you go. There you go. And now you, as the sword, go ahead and ask again. Chakra spin as fast as it's safe for me. And just Set your intention. Again, you don't have to use words you can hear me say, and you say, you just agree within yourself. Remove all the low vibration energy that is caught within me that is possible. And that energy is going from your chakras, moving through your aura, all the layers, and is being transmuted to the highest level, the highest vibration of energy possible. And it is moving out into the world. But this time, as you're doing it, I want you to see before you, call before you. They can come in a circle, they can stand in front of you, it doesn't matter. All those that you pray for, that you have said or you've been called to pray for. And I have this prayer list. And so I'm asking for all of them to come. And I'm asking that my energy expand over all of them. And you may notice, those of you who are very adept at being sensitive to what's around you, you may notice that one or two people that you are doing this for leave or turn their back to you or something like that. Don't worry about that. You make the offer. It is up to them to receive it. There you go. By the way, this will give you a really good idea of the people that you have in your circle that you are praying for, who it is that is afraid of love and cannot open themselves to receiving the love. And so that's someone you may want to pray for individually in a different way. And you can call upon whoever it is that you help with prayer that will guide you into how to do that. Sometimes you have to tone down your vibration because they can't handle it. I'm talking about the vibration of the energy that is coming out. This is really cool and it's easy, isn't it? And again, you can just say, this is a really good short way of saying what I did longer. Fill all with love. And implied in that is the highest vibration of love that they can handle. The more you clear, the higher the vibration of love, which will come within you. There you go. Now we're going to do some more spiritual love fair. And I don't know if all of you heard about what happened in Georgia the last few days where the ICE, and I keep forgetting, but they're the I'm sorry, the name that popped into my head. They're the stormtroopers from immigration that go in and are clearing out any who they consider immigrants. And they went into a Hyundai plant and took out the largest number of people that they have taken out at one time, almost 500 people. They were all Korean. Hyundai, I didn't realize this, but it's a Korean place. And from the information I read, and I think, Margaret, it actually came from you. You forwarded something on Facebook. All of them had work visas. Every one of them had work visas, and they were here. And so, in that situation, just imagine if somebody came into your place of work where you thought you were safe and they start throwing their weight around with guns and everything else like that and pulling you out, and you are being taken to a detention center. Imagine the feelings that you would have, and imagine the feelings your family would have when they hear about this and they have no idea where you are. So now, with that in mind, set your intention to go as Michael's sword, what we've been doing, to be transported to that plant. That's a big plant, right? But we're all going together to be transported to that plant and to remove the low vibration energy that is there. And Archangel and Michael said, some of us need to say heart source again. Go back into the heart, because some are thinking. Some of us are thinking, which means we're going back into the head, not into the sixth chakra, into the head. Some of us are in fear, going back into the third chakra in many cases. And some of us are in absolute anger, rage, whatever. And then there can be any number of feelings that you could have. Heart source, so that brings you. And then I am the sword. Part of that is that your energy within you will be transmuted. And now we are all expanding, working with our healing teams, our healing guides, our soul self, and we are expanding our energy as the sword around all of those who are there. That includes the ICE agents. It includes those who are running the factory. It includes those who have been detained. And now Archangel Michael is saying, and this is another form of protection. So he's just bringing in different things as we go. Ask for the golden light of the Creator to come in to your energy as the sword. And says that when you're doing this, even though the sword is all around you, there is still a point, and it's coming down, that is coming in the point, going down through you and spreading throughout you. And Archangel Michael has a tool called the golden net. This is actually more high powered than the golden net because it happens so quickly, where the energy is going out and transmuting energy. And again, if you feel any feelings other than power in a spiritual sense or love, you just say heart source. Transmutation is occurring not only in the men and women that have been taken away by ICE, but it is also working with the ICE agents. And you may know, those of you who see this, some of you may note that they turn away from the energy. But you can still send that energy out, asking that they all be filled with the highest vibration of love possible. And that's possible for them. Just hold that space. And now ask that your energy, if you wish, you don't have to participate in this. So if you have problems with it, but you can also ask, may my energy as the sword move to the detention centers where these people were taken. And you might just say a detention center, because this is new for us. And just ask to be taken to the one that most matches your energy and what you can do, because you want to clear the energy there. And just, did you notice the difference in the energy that you cleared the factory? It got lighter. And then when you went with the other energy, whole other confusion, fear. Because these people don't know if they're going to be disappeared, which probably is not a real good idea, because I wouldn't want to have Korea to become coming in on that. And I'm getting from Archangel Michael, as you may, if you wish, call in even more angelic beings. You may call others who aren't even aware that we're doing this, but they're also doing light work as this, and ask them to join us. There. Now I invite you back to the healing lecture room. You can do this again. And you're coming back actually to hear a message from Amma. You can continue doing this work if you wish while listening to Amma, and you can always, you'll get the recording of this, so you can always go back and listen. But it's interesting. Archangel Michael and his band are honoring us by just inclining their heads. It's not a real bow, it's just thank you, honoring us. And the room is now being changed into the lecture room. And healing teams of everybody here, we ask that our encodement system be harmonized to receiving the message that Amma is going to give to us today, and to the reception of the message. And since all of us are here for healing and growth, you can add, and please raise my vibration to the highest level possible now, and may it remain there. And the next one you hear will be Amma, the Divine Mother. Before, excuse me, before she comes in, I would thoroughly appreciate y'all sending a beam of energy to my heart as I bring her in. Beloved ones, dear ones, did you notice that as far as certain things go, that the spiritual love fair work that you did today was easy? Nothing of any great complexity? You are in your heart source. You have declared that you are the sword, and you have expanded your energy as far as you can. You have learned to put it somewhere in the past, as we went to Georgia, to the plant in which people were taken away unjustly, to transmute the fear that they experienced, and to transmute the anger of those who came to take them away. You learned how to simply ask to be taken to another place where it was, where is a detention center that these people will be taken, was more than one, and just ask which one to go to. You learned to do that. That was the spiritual love fair part, that with people that you are not familiar with. Before that, what you learned was to call before you the souls of all of those you have been praying for, your family, your friends, people. Somebody said, oh, can you pray for so-and-so who is battling an overgrowth of cells, or who is battling depression or addiction? And you learn to send your energy of yourself as the sword to surround them, to come in, and you learn that there will be some that will not want that love, and they turn away from you, and you have no worries about that. That is their work. You make the offer. That is all you have to do, is know how to do it, be in your heart source, and make the offer of sending love. It is not your responsibility to get anyone to receive it. but don't quit sending love. You can lessen up the intensity of it within yourself. You can notice that maybe the person doesn't reject it totally, but they don't want it with them right now. Sometimes they will reject it totally, but make it available for them as much as possible because you don't know what is happening. You don't know what their angelic guardians are doing with them, of when they are whispering into their ear, when they have a hand upon their heart chakra and are telling them it's safe. It's safe. This is love. This is not love on a human level of which you were taught to not trust. This is love from the creation of life. This is the love from which you were made. And you are being invited to open yourself to that love. This one I speak with often will say when in a prayer working with healing, Creator, please recreate this individual, the body, the mind, the spirit. Please recreate that in your love. Make them whole in the way that needs to be made whole. You wonderful beings, every one of you that you are listening to right now in a room by yourself, I am speaking to you as if I am standing in front of you. And I am saying, what a wonderful job you are. And I am calling you by name. And you may think it is the name that you have on your birth certificate or that your family and friends call you. No, I do use that name if I need to get your attention. But on a soul level, you have another name. You have a name that, oh, some would call it your spiritual name, but don't let anybody tell you that they know your spiritual name, because your spiritual name is a combination of color, of sound, of geometry, of music. And it all melds together. And I call you by that name. And I say to you now, thank you. Thank you for answering the call. You have probably heard the phrasing, many are called, but few are chosen. You may say, but why call someone if you're not going to choose them? Well, it is a little bit more complex than what I'm going to tell you, but it does come directly down to this. You choose yourself. You may hear the call and you come and you listen to what is being proposed to you, what you are being invited to do. Somebody just said sales pitch. It's not quite as crass as that, but it is an invitation to be who you are and to come and be what you said you would be, to do what you said you would do at this time in the history of this planet and galaxy. What you do in sending love to others in spiritual lovefare, what you do affects the individual space, the individual person, the individual neighborhood, and it spreads out to the county, to the province, to the country, to the hemisphere. What you do and what you did do today is no small thing. You have no idea until you leave your body and you come and you watch what happened. You have no idea of the changes that you affected by simply being grounded, above and below within your heart source. And asking for Archangel Michael's sword and bringing that into you and being that sword, which is love, transmutational love, which is a love that says, oh, but the love that you are is so much more than what you are experiencing. It is not a sword of destruction. It is a sword of elevation, transmuting the lower vibration and elevating it to the higher vibration. It is an invitation. And here you are, people knowing that this world is in such chaos. What can I do? You may be saying. You just learned. That's what you can do. You can sit there in your chair, you can stand there in your garden and know that you are a light energy who can send forth light that will change the history of this planet, the direction it is going, because you were called to say, oh no, I stand here in love and in truth. And I ask the light to come into me and to clear my not love from me. And as that is cleared, I fill myself. I accept the love that is coming into me because always ask. Oh, always. What a word to use, right? Follow your prayer of healing with the prayer of, please fill me with even more love. Even more love. And your vibration rises, and then within you are some other lower vibration energies that have been hiding within you. And you can tell your chakras spin again as fast as they can and send that energy out from you. You can follow it. Those of you who know how to do it, and you can just use the words I give you now. Follow it with encodement work. Healing team, please remove all artificial encodements that are holding in, anchoring in low vibration energy within me. Chakra spin. Healing team, please bring into balance, repair, heal natural encodements which have been altered or damaged because of what has happened to me or what I have done to myself. And as your healing team brings you that healing because you asked for it, they bring you that healing and that is released from you as your chakras spin. And there are other ways to do it, but we're talking about this today. And as that energy leaves and goes through your body, through your energy field, as Michael's sword, it is transmuted. But there is a space. There is an emptiness, Creator, Amma, Abba, Yeshua, or you can just say, fill me now with all the love I need so that there are no empty spaces within me, that there is only the highest vibration of love possible. And be there in gratitude as that vibration comes into you. And when you see someone, or you read about someone, or you hear about something tragic that you believe has happened, be it a tsunami, be it an earthquake, be it a raid that takes people away in anger and fear and affects their families, be it a war. Be there instead of ruminating over it and going, how awful. Heart source, I am the sword. I expand my energy as the sword over that space. And I bring the love that I have for them and allow you as Michael's sword, as one who is wielding a sword of great power, and you have made your body and energy field that sword. Know that energy is being transmuted. And as the energy outside of you is being transmuted, the energy within you is being transmuted as it needs to be. And your vibration, your frequency, some use those words interchangeably, rises and it rises. And claim that rising. Claim the love of the Creator to come down into you and hold that energy in place until it is called to do more transmutation. And that transmutation again happens within you and within the others. You can't control what the others do, but you have full control over your life. And you invite in that love. And when you have a thought of anger towards someone, immediately, heart source, I am the sword. I extend the energy, the power, the love that I have within me, and I send it to this person I hold in anger, to this person I don't like, to this person I'd rather not even acknowledge is here in this world. But because you are love incarnate, because you are the power and presence of God, you know that every person upon this planet is love incarnate. They have forgotten, many, but you can remind them by sending love. They may not take it, but it causes a healing within you if you simply send love. And precious ones, I am Amma, the Divine Mother of the Divine Mothers, and I am your mother. And you live within the love of my womb. Blessings to you. And it's Kathy. I'm back. My experience of that message was seconds.
Amazing.
That was my experience in time. And that was a beautiful message.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Kathy.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you
So
very
another
much.
tool, right, folks? Another tool.
Right.
Another
Yes.
two.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Thank you.
Blessings to each one of you.
Thank you. Blessings to
Take
you
care.
too.
Blessings.
And much love.
Blessings to you.
God
Bye.
bless.
Bless
Bye-bye.
you all. Bye, Cleo.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Say hi to Amarissa for us.
I will. I will. Maybe I can get her to come next week,
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
just so that y'all can meet her.
Yeah.
would be
She's
cool.
delightful. Take care.
Blessings to you,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Kathy. God
Blessings.
bless
Love
everyone.
you.
So much.
All of you.
Thank